Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to solve the 5x5 cube. Now, this is not much different than solving the 4x4, and if you do know how to solve a 4x4, I do ask you to try to solve this on your own because it is very, very similar, and there's no parity to it either, so you won't have to worry about that at the end when you're solving it like a 3x3. But as I was saying, I will require you to know how to solve a 4x4 cube. Okay, right here I have the landline 4x4. And I will require you to know how to solve the 3x3. If you don't know how to solve any of these, just put your cursor over the cube right now and it will take you to the video where it will show you how to solve the corresponding cube. Okay? Now on to the cube. Okay, now on to solving it. So first thing that we're going to have to do is mix it up. Okay, just like that. Now the cube is all mixed up. Now first thing that you're going to want to do is locate a side that you want to solve first. In this case I'll go with the black side, or for some of your cases the white side. So what I see is that on the black side I have these two pieces that are already lined up, because first what you're going to want to do is build the 1x3 center just like you would on a 4x4, except not a 1x2 but a 1x3. Okay, so I see that two of them are already lined up, so all I have to do is, okay, here's another edge, so if I turn this up like that, down like that, therefore I can just move that up there and that'll line that up. And you're just going to do that for the other parts, so I can see that can line up there. So you're going to want to make 1x3 bars and then just turn it up so that you have just like that. Okay. And if it's on the bottom, what you're going to want to do is you're going to line it up so that you can bring that up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to move this out of the way, and that layer that you just brought up, you're going to move back down so you don't have to worry about messing this side up. And then you can just turn that back like that and then just flip that up. And there you go, you have the first 3x3 center done. Now, 5 to go. Now the next one you're going to want to do is the one exactly opposite of it. Okay, so here's the yellow side. I see that I already have 2 on the first line there. So what I want to do is look around the cube. There's an edge there. So flip the top layer so that I put it there. Bottom layer. And I flip that up there, so all I have to do is move it up. But you don't want to mess up this black side, so what you're going to do is you're going to move it so that you're moving this layer back down so that now you haven't messed up the black side and you have that first line with the yellow right there. Now to look for a line, okay, right here, there's yellow corner, so I can flip that up there, just like a line. And I see that I have one line here, and then I see that I also have 2 yellow ones right there with the orange in the center. What I want to do is I want to have those 2 yellow on the bottom so that I can help make the last line, because if it's up here then it's a little hard. So what you're going to do is, since you have a line already made, you're going to put it in the spot. Okay, so you want to flip it up where there's none of them so that the other 2 are on the other side. And then you're going to flip it 2 times around, and then you're going to flip it back, just like that. Okay, so those 2 are down, then you just have to find the remaining edge right there. Alright, just like that. Lined it up, and then just up, you 2, and back down. Okay, now let's start with the last 4 centers. Let's look for a center that looks pretty good. This red center looks pretty good. Let's start with this. Okay, so we see that we have already 3, that we already have almost a 1x3 bar. We have 1, 2, and then the edge piece that's right there is right there. There are other edge pieces like right there and over there, but get in the habit of using ones that are on this side. So what I do is that since this is on the bottom, I'm going to move this out of the way and then move this open spot to the bottom and move it back. Therefore I have the 1x3 line, and then what you want to do is you want to make it vertical, and then start building the other 3 bars, or don't mess this line up. Like that. There we go. Last one. Bring that up. Since that's up there, you can flip that. That makes that line. Flipped up to there. And there you go. That's the 3rd center done. Now you're going to move 1 to the bottom. So in this case it would be the blue. Now, as I was saying before, see how you have the 1, 2, 3? We want this piece up here. We can't move it down because then we would be messing up the red side if we went to go like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to move the blue side up and then move the open space down and then move it back. Therefore you have not messed up the red side, and the blue side is like this. Then once you've done that, you want to turn that vertical and then start building the other lines. There's one. Remember, once you created a line, what you're going to want to do is when you bring it up, and you're going to want to do that till you move again, like you did when making the 2nd center, and then bring the remaining one back down, because you do not want to mess up this side. Okay? So that's just there. That's up there. Flip that up so that I see that I just have to move that down. Back up. And up, over, down. Just like that, 3 by 3. Okay? Now we're on the last 2 centers. Now what you're going to want to do first is build the cross on both sides. Okay, so I can see that the orange is up here. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to, let's go with this one for right now because of its placement. Flip to a side, since there's 2 of them right now. All I have to do is I can see that these 2 will line up in this spot right here. So if I bring that up and then just bring the spot over so I can bring this down, that matches up pretty good. Then I can see that this is a 1 by 2 already made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that up, then over, down. Now once you have this cross made, use it over time. You will develop on when you're getting the cross to get as many corners in there as possible. See how I only have 1 left. But if you just have the cross, for every corner, because here's the unsolved corner, you're going to make sure that they both on the right side. So the orange, since it's on the green side, is going to be on the top right, and then the green, which is on the orange side, is going to be in the bottom right. So they're like as close to each other as possible on the right side. Okay? And then you're going to do this algorithm that you learned for the 4x4. You're going to do right, up, right inverted, up, right, up 2, right inverted, and there you go. And you have solved the 3x3 centers on the 5x5, and you're approximately halfway done with solving the cube.